So I have been talking about motivation a lot lately. First of all, what is motivation, motivational theories, classical theories, contemporary theories. Then I spoke about JCM, job characteristics model, to find out what motivates employees in a company. Now I'm going to talk about how to motivate the employees in a company. There are two ways that you can, well, actually two ways, many ways, but two general ways that you can motivate the employees in a company. They are redesigning jobs and alternative work management. These are actually what they sound like. You redesign the jobs and you make alternate work management. Let's move on now. First of all, redesigning job. There are two ways you can redesign the jobs of an employee. They are job rotation and job enrichment. First of all, job rotation. Job rotation is the periodic shifting of an employee from one task to another. If employees suffer from over-routinization of their work, one alternative would be this one. We have to keep in mind that while doing the periodic shifting, we give them the tasks that have the similar skill requirement at the same organizational level. The strengths of job rotation are that it reduces boredom, increases motivation, and helps employees better understand how their work contributes to the organization. They can get the bigger picture of their work. Indirect benefit can be that employees with a wider range of skills give management more flexibility in scheduling work, adapting to changes, and filling vacancies. However, job rotation also has some drawbacks. Training costs increase, and moving a worker into a new position reduces productivity just when efficiency at the prior job is creating organizational economies. Job rotation also creates disruptions when members of the work group have to adjust to a new employee. And supervisors may also have to spend more time answering questions and monitoring the work of recently rotated employees. Then we have job enrichment. Job enrichment expands jobs by increasing the degree to which the worker controls the planning, execution, and evaluation of the work. An enriched job organizes tasks to allow the worker to do a complete activity. It increases the freedom and independence, increases responsibility, and provides feedback so individuals can assess and correct their own performance. Job enrichment is also known as the vertical expansion of jobs. Another approach to motivation is to alter work management with flex time, job sharing, or telecommuting. These are likely to be especially important for diverse workforce of dual earner couples, single parents, and employees caring for a sick or aging relative. First of all, flex time. Flex time is simply the benefit of flexible work hours. Flex time tends to reduce absenteeism and frequently improves worker productivity. The reasons can be that employees can schedule their work hours to align with personal demands, reducing tardiness and absences, and they can work when they are most productive. Flex time can also help employees balance work and family lives. It is a popular criterion for judging how family-friendly a workplace is. But flex time's major drawback is that it is not applicable to every job or every worker. It works well with clerical tasks for which an employee's interaction with people outside his or her department is limited. However, it is not a viable option for receptionists, sales personnel in retail stores, or people whose service jobs require them to be at their workstations at predetermined times. It also appears that people who have a stronger desire to separate their work and family lives are less prone to take advantage of opportunities for flex time. All in all, employers need to consider the appropriateness of both the work and the workers before implementing flex time schedules. Then we get job sharing. Job sharing allows two or more individuals to split a traditional 40 hours a week job. One might perform the job from 8 a.m. to noon, and the other might perform it from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Or the two could work full but alternate days. Job sharing allows an organization to draw on the talents of more than one individual in a given job. It also opens the opportunity to acquire skilled workers. For instance, women with young children and retirees who might not be available on a full-time basis. From the employee's perspective, job sharing increases flexibility and can increase motivation and satisfaction when a 40 hours a week job is just not practical. But the major drawback is finding compatible pairs of employees who can successfully coordinate their intricacies of one job. Lastly, we have telecommuting. Telecommuting is actually working from home at least 2 days a week on a computer that is linked to the employer's office. It might be close to the ideal job for many people because there are no commuting, flexible hours and freedom to dress as you please, and fewer no interruptions from colleagues. A closely related term is called virtual office. It describes working from home on a relatively permanent basis. The potential pluses for telecommuting includes a larger labor pool from which to select, higher productivity, less turnover, improved morale, and reduced office space cost. A positive relationship exists between telecommuting and supervisor performance rating. But any relationship between telecommuting and potentially lower turnover intentions has not been sustained in research to date. The major downside for management is less direct supervision of employees. In today's team-focused workplace, telecommuting may make it more difficult to coordinate teamwork and can reduce knowledge transfer in organizations. From the employee's standpoint, telecommuting can offer a considerable increase in flexibility and job satisfaction. But on the other hand, for employees with a high social need, telecommuting can increase feelings of isolation and reduce job satisfaction. And also, all the telecommuters are vulnerable to the out of sight, out of mind effect. Interactions may be at a disadvantage when it comes to raises and promotions. And that was the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new today.